What is up, CSBA? Welcome to some Saturday hoops where we have the North Carolina Tar Heels traveling to Alabama to take on the Roll Tide. In the booth, you have me, KT Murphy, and you have joining me as my partner today, Rylock. How's it going, Rylock?
Living. Excited for some more Tar Heel action, and the Crimson Tide are looking good as well.
Yes, we've got a good matchup here today. North Carolina number 8 in the rankings, Alabama unranked. UNC's got some stuff to prove, and so does Alabama.
Absolutely, and I mean it's gonna be interesting to see how Alabama can deal with the deep play of these Tar Heels.
Definitely has some depths to them that they're going to have to figure out how to deal with here.
We've
And the
got
top,
a somewhat atypical lineup for the Tar Heels here. The double Mohawk power of Demenis and Norris going at the same time.
adds plus 10 to the intimidation already here for Alabama. Gonna have Bobo in the corner. He's gonna pass out to Powers. Powers has to jack up a three here. No good. Misses the rim, and that's a shot clock violation to start the game.
Yeah, I don't blame T Powers too much for that one. He was handed no time with which to make that shot, so
Buscelli gonna bring this one up here. He's gonna drive in completely around his man, but he lost him there.
yeah, just a great take there. Quick, easy first blood.
Buscelli looked really good in their last game. Look for him to get going in this one.
For sure.
Mata Bobo for three, rims around, it's good. Watts is gonna bring this one up for Alabama here. Out to Buscelli. Buscelli for three, no good. Mambo with the rebound.
Gotta love the inclination. Oh, you took a three, I can do that.
Mamba on the wing, down to Dominis. Dominis on the smaller defender goes up, and easy 2 points for him.
Good way to exploit the mismatch there.
Great recognition for sure. Waltz has it at the top of the key. Gonna drive around his man. Does, but gets contested. Mamba with some great defense with the rebound.
Just barely able to hold that one out, and Powers on the transition there.
No, Bobo looked good there, getting into position.
Oh, sorry. It's Adebobo, not Powers.
I didn't even hear you say power. I heard you say powers, but I was thinking you said it like a verb.
The verb, yeah. I mean, that works too.
Yeah. I wouldn't have noticed had you not said it. But 7-2 start here for UNC. What does Alabama need to do?
I mean, they just need to work on their consistency. They've had some very good looks here where they're slashing into the basket and making some, getting some opportunities for some damage. They just haven't been able to connect. They've been taking good takes. They just need them to fall.
You're in for a two and gets that one to go. So gets that one to fall for you, Rylo.
Exactly. Like, they've got the talent. There's no question about that. It's just right now, the little things haven't been adding up, and as the game goes on, they'll manage to get their way right back in.
The Menace trying to power this one down to the post. Out to Adebobo. Adebobo to Powers. Powers is going to get it over to Norris. Norris to Adebobo for three, and it's good. That one was a tough one.
Yeah, with the hand in the face, but Adebobo is one of those shooters who is very, very willing to just take the shot that he wants if he's feeling it.
Oh, got the defense from Norris on that one. Adebobo going to bring this one back up for UNC.
That was great effort by Norris. I thought that was going to be an easy dunk, but he managed to find a surge of speed.
Yeah, and then on the other end, he scores for the offense too.
I'll be honest, I can't keep Domenis and Norris separate at this point.
I think I was right, but I
think
could
you
get
were,
it
but
wrong.
I'm just saying I wasn't confident in it.
Dominis gets contested there at the rim, no good. Alabama coming the other way. And Up with the shot, no good. Norris with the rebound. Bobo looks to push, gives it to the Menace. The Menace to Bobo.
The mismatch there.
Recognizes it, gives it to the Menace down in the post, and fouled by Buscelli.
Not a terrible foul by Bocelli at that point.
Ubba in the chat says nickname for Powers is now the Verb.
Excellent. I'm here for it.
It's a pretty solid one.
Yeah, right?
The Menace is going to get 2 shots here. First one, no good as it rims around. Subs are going to come in.
We get a chance to see perhaps our favorite Tar Heel, NJ Abaya, come out.
Yeah, familiar face for the Georgetown booth. NJ Abaya taking his spot there for the rebound. Dominis gets the second one to go, so 1 for 2 at the line. Gordon down to Maben. Maben trying to do work on Abaya. Back up to Curry. Curry for 3 and gets that one to go. It's good.
Yeah, that was a good look. They managed to find the open man fairly easily, and he was able to make him pay for it.
JMJ to Alexander in the post. Easy roll there.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of double teams by both squads, and they've done a good job of generally recognizing it, finding the open man, and making it a problem.
Yeah, they definitely have. Double teaming this early in the game too can be dangerous. JMJ over to Abaya. Abaya back to Adams the second. I'm gonna set a screen for him. And a mid-range jumper, no good. Davis with the rebound. Hurry oops it to Anderson in the transition bucket.
That was a great little bit of difference. It's still the same interior attack that they've been going with. They've been just hammering the paint so far on the Alabama side, but the little new wrinkle there was enough to make it much more interesting.
Do some work on the bigger defender here and gets set up, but no good. Davis with the rebound. Davis to Gordon. Gordon to Maben. Maben looking to drive. Pops it to Davis. Davis for 3 and gets that one to go. We've seen that a few times now.
Yeah, the fact that we're seeing the stretch centers actually beginning to stretch the floor more common is definitely a valuable addition here.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Alexander on the other end goes up with it, misses, but grabs his own rebound and puts that one back in.
Yeah. If I was UNC at this point, I'd be looking at a timeout just to make sure that I can give one of my starters that's getting these extended minutes that rest. But if you're Alabama, you really don't want that timeout at all.
All right. Abaya with the steal there, gonna look the push, gives it to Alexander, who just powers his way and gets the layup there.
I mean, Nyland Alexander has been doing a great job here.
Yeah, got toasted on the other
Unfortunately, just
end though.
kind of got beat there. Yeah,
Davis easy too.
just great vision and good inlet pass.
Well, there's your timeout for UNC, looking to get that stuff the court there.
Yeah, let him get some rest, chug some Gatorade before he's got to come back in the second.
JMJ is gonna have it here at the top of the key over to Abaya to Alexander. Alexander's doubled, swings it back out to Adams a second, who shoots a 3 and it's good. Those doubles in the post out to a 3-pointer showing up a lot in this one.
Yeah, it's we're getting a timeout to think about it a little. They were not prepared for the first time seeing Great Cummings apparently.
Yeah,
But
didn't expect him, I guess.
apparently not. Just gonna have a blonde mohawk out there the whole game, but no.
Alabama inbounds to Anderson. Anderson to Curry, Curry to Maben. Maben's debating on what to do with it here. Swings it to Davis. Davis for three. No good. Cummings with the rebound.
I mean, that was a great take though, as Alexander went and decided that he had somewhere else to be.
Yeah, and UNC has it back here. They're going to shoot the three, and it's good. 25-16. UNC up in this one.
It's a little bit deceptive in some ways because it was 19-16 a moment ago, and then two quick threes has taken UNC out to this big lead.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten that perimeter game going in this one. It's sort of keeping Alabama at bay here.
Yeah, and it's gonna be even more deadly when they get more into that with Adibobo and Mamba on the starting unit.
Alabama at the line here. They get the first one to go. And second one's good too. Nice to get some free points there.
For sure.
JMJ is going to bring this one up for UNC. Down to Alexander. Doubled over to Abaya. Abaya to Adams.
I think they were trying to
Abaya.
get that one to Cummings, but Abaya was in the lane.
Well, great roll from Alexander and a vicious dunk.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the top three dunks with power we've seen this week.
And absolutely wanting to break the rim on that one.
Oh yeah.
Alabama gets the final shot in this one. He's a little mid-range jumper, and that's the end of the first quarter. UNC 27, Alabama 20. They're gonna get to talk this one over a little bit and try to make some changes. What do you think so far, Ralph?
I mean, I'm enjoying this one. UNC is playing the game they wanted to come out and play, and Alabama's not all that far behind. It's been a good quarter, but right now UNC is just playing a little better. Alabama's been forcing a little bit inside. They've had some really good attacks, but UNC has done a great job of getting back and making it hard for them. So they just need to keep standing strong on that. Alabama just needs to find an answer to that perimeter game.
Yeah, they do. UNC's been lighting it up from out there, and they've started out pretty hot in this one.
Yeah.
Alabama gonna start with the ball here, and get the first chance for buckets in this quarter. Norris gets the rebound though, pushes to Adibobo. Adibobo gives it inside, but blocked. Alabama in the corner. Up to Shurin. Shurin for three. It's good.
That was a much needed little injection there for Alabama here, trying to get the crowd back behind them.
Adibobo has it, trying to do some work on his defender here. Gets a screen set for him. Gives it to Norris in the post, who gets blocked by Shurin. Shurin's going to push this one up to transition. And Bushelli with the monster slam. UNC in the corner for three.
Cannot
That was Mamba.
leave Jacoby Mamba alone in the corner. Just not gonna happen.
Alabama has a doubled here. Tripled,
Triple.
really. Shurin gets blocked. Norris gets the rebound. Adibobo with the mid-range jumper. That's good. Bushelli is going to bring this one up. Does a little spin move. Mid-range jumper, no good. Powers with the rebound. And add a Bobo. He's been hot. Alabama not liking what they're seeing. Gonna call a timeout here. Inbound pass. Shurin. Shurin gives it to Barry. Barry ends up with Puccelli at the top. Puccelli doubled, but he goes up with it anyway. No good. Norris with the rebound.
UNC's been getting away with a lot of these doubles.
Cummings has it on the wing. Cummings to Powers. Powers gonna take a screen. Min-range jumper. That's good. The verb gets that one to go.
A quick early points for the verb. And at this point, like, I'm not even gonna count that one that he was handed that he missed against him. He's shooting perfectly efficient in my book. We're using baseball rules where the sacrifice fly doesn't count against you.
Yep. Norris gets the rebound there. Adebayo looking to push this one up. Gives it to Powers. Powers for three. That's good. 12-0 run in the last 2 minutes for North Carolina.
Yeah, it's getting out to a little bit of an uncomfortable lead if you're an Alabama fan.
Watts is gonna take the screen. Goes up. That's good. Had some tough defense on him, but didn't matter. North Carolina is shooting an incredible 70% on the game so far.
Yeah, and Alabama's shooting a very respectable 50. Like, they're doing the work. It's just right now UNC is kind of just having their way with this.
Here in the top. Here. Green. 3 guys there in the paint on him. Watt grabs it. Puccelli in the wing. Puccelli looks to drive. And goes up. No good. Defense too much. Norris with the rebound.
Yeah. I would like to see Alabama get to a place where they're just taking the offense they've got instead of trying to manufacture something inside. They've been pressing real hard in the paint, and I think they need to just let the offense flow in a more natural way.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we're going to see the subs come in for both teams here. JMJ gets this one on the wing. Looking to drive. Gives it down to Alexander on the smaller man. Back up to JMJ for 3. That's good. That double team to a 3-pointer.
Yeah, it's just absolutely killing Alabama right now. The double team made some sense with the mismatch there, but you just need to take advantage, and unfortunately Alabama had the same opportunity, just wasn't able to get it to go.
Yeah, Curry had a great look there, not able to get that one to fall as UNC came up with the rebound. And Morris gonna drive in, passes it to Dominis on a roll, and another 2 for them.
Maintaining a 70% shooting rate through a half is quite a feat.
Yes, it is. And the defense has been trying to be there for Alabama. I mean, been contesting things at a fair rate.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy buckets. It's just they're making everything they want.
Yeah, and on the other end, you would see on the other end, they're putting on that heat too for the defense. So. Big block by Alexander there.
Yeah, good choice to send that one into the crowd.
Inbound pass to Maben, looking to drive. Shoots, but there were about 4 bodies there, so he gets blocked, and that's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, again, I think that he might have had a better time with that on the perimeter, but it looks like Coach JoJo has said, get to the basket, try those high percentage looks at all costs, and they're like, yes, coach.
Morris Jr. gonna bring this one for UNC. Looking to drive in a little bit here. He's got a mismatch in the post. Recognizes, give it to Alexander. Alexander out to Adams for three. No good, but he corrals the rebound. Alexander does, and back up
Yeah.
with another two.
Again, it was the same script we've seen. It was a reasonable mismatch or a reasonable double, but they immediately made him pay, and this time Alexander was able to clean up the second chance.
And, I think that's Dominus with the block there. It's one of the Mohawks. Morris gets blocked though.
If it was a Mohawk, it was Dominus then.
And another point, more points for UNC. They broke 50 with a minute and a half left in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're having a real good time of this one.
Down into a backdoor cut. Adams, easy layup. Mabin in the post, gets doubled, pushes to Curry. Curry gonna take a screen. Goes up and no good, but he gets fouled on the shot. Adams fouls him, so he'll go to the line.
I think that it was an unnecessarily foul. Adams was trying to help D there, but I think the big in front of him had it handled just fine.
And the first one was up, and it's good. What would you what would you do if you're Alabama at this point? Pinning the free throw there. I mean, they're down 21 points, so.
I mean, I'm going back into halftime, and if I'm Coach JoJo, I'm trying to give a speech saying, keep up the D and try and find more of a dynamic offense. Don't try and force it this much. Try and find a way to get those points on the board.
Possession, like we just saw, would be pretty good. You know, a turnover and just some transition points.
Exactly.
Adams for three. It's good. UNC's been lighting it up on the perimeter. Henderson in the post. He goes up, blocked by Alexander. Davis corrals the rebound, though, keeping it alive. Davis for a long two. Gets that one to go. One more shot here for UNC before the half. JMJ goes up. No good. Dominus tries to get the putback, but doesn't get it to go. And that'll be it for the first half. UNC commanding a lead here. We'll be right back with the halftime show. Alright, we got Shaq in the all black today. What's your thoughts on the game so far, Rallo?
Well, it's right now mostly going UNC's way. That Alabama has been playing what would be a good game against most opponents, but UNC is just kind of outclassing them. It's been really impressive watching them work here in the first half. Alabama can definitely, like, they've been taking shots that I like. They've been doing things that are good choices. It's just not been going at a rate that they'd like. And so they need to step up the rebounding for sure. And the assists for UNC have just been killer. The ball movement's been fantastic.
UNC is on a high rate for assists, you know, on par to break 30 assists on the game. So that's always great numbers when you can do that. Coaches, they love seeing it.
For sure. It's always good when you get unselfish play, because a lot of the time you see people focusing in on how many points you score yourself, but a lot of people look at the points responsible for in the box score and get real excited about those.
Bam Adebayo is the first half's player of the game. 12 points, 5 for 5. Impressive showing for him so far.
Yeah, great efficiency for sure.
Alabama is going to start with the ball here. Trying to push it inside, go up the mid-range, no good. Barry corrals the rebound, then he gets blocked. UNC coming in their way.
Yeah, Demenis is doing a good job of living up to his name there.
Mamba turns it over to Sure, and Sure into Watts in transition. Easy layup there.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was gonna go in for the dunk, but he decided to take mercy on the rim.
Adebayo's got it here for UNC. Takes a screen. Over to Mamba. Mamba to Powers. Powers oops it to Dominis. That was a weird one. But
That was
Dominis was calling for it.
yeah,
I think
maybe not
that's
the best
Shelley.
oop attempt we've seen.
No.
That
A little bit of a heat
that
check,
one
maybe.
was perhaps gonna be on the next Shaq and a Fool.
Yeah, I mean, Powers was just saying, "Oh, well, if you want it, I guess here you go." Like,
Yeah,
what can you say? You know.
yeah, it's like I was told to give it to him, so like here I guess maybe Powers will have to work on some
Oh,
more oops, but that one also got lost in congestion there.
yeah, and Mamba turns it into a three-pointer on the other end. And
Yeah,
Alabama not liking the turnover to some points here and gonna call a timeout.
yeah, UNC up by 20 now, 60 to 40.
Yeah, they need to hit some stops and not get those turnovers like they did here. The miscommunication, oop, that's pretty painful.
As we get an extended look here at Coach JoJo and the Alabama squad.
Yeah, really trying to get through to his players. Try to
I mean,
figure out how to
this
get
is
this UNC squad cool off a bit.
if they are able to start a comeback, it's got to start here in the third, though. That you need to bring this down to a manageable margin before the end of this quarter. That you got to get down towards at least 10 is the preference.
And UNC is gonna have it here. Mamba at the top. Mamba handoff to Adebayo. Adebayo looks to drive and goes up with it. Shelley, but doesn't matter. Gets it to go and more.
Stat pad and all the more.
He has started off real good in this one.
Yeah, super hot.
One shot.
And he gets that one to go. I think that's 15 points from him in this one so far.
That might be true. Might be, I think it might be 17, actually.
Yates goes up with it, but it's no good. UNC pushing the other way. Down to Powers, and goes up there. Easy too. The verb.
Yeah, UNC is still just firing on all cylinders here. It's looking real dominant.
Yeah, it is. Showing why they moved into the top 10 and putting on the performance. Dominis in the corner for three. It's good. 70% still in this one.
That's a huge achievement to pull through. this far in the game, and they're not looking like they're showing any signs of slowing down either.
No, they don't. Bobo bringing this one up here for UNC. Gets the screen, pushes to Mamba, and he shoots it. And that's good. The threes in this game for UNC is just kind of unreal.
Yeah, and it's the interesting part is they make it look almost effortless. That Alabama is playing good D. They're doing the things they need to do. I can't even complain about like any of it. They're doing it right. It's just right
Mm,
now UNC
and
is just taking
they're
their
getting
shots
good
and hitting.
looks.
Yeah.
Shuren had just had a wide open shot in the corner, no good. And look at that, Powers is just like,
Yep.
okay, thank you. Like
Apparently the verb for this one is shove as he sends a man flying.
Alabama gives it to Buscelli. Buscelli fade away and no good. Bobo
I
gets the
wish
rebound.
he had just set his feet instead of taking that kind of wild shot.
I do too. Bobo out to Mamba. Mamba looks to drive, takes the mid range. That's no good. Barry manages to get the rebound. And Shuren on the other end gets into the post and gets the dunk there.
I mean, we've seen Bushelli and Sharon work their entire career together. They definitely are a well-oiled machine.
And the timeout here on the court. They're going to talk this one over. 72-45. UNC has a pretty dominant lead in this one.
Yeah, it's been a little uphill for Alabama. Like I said, they needed to try and bring the lead down, and unfortunately, it's going the other direction here.
Yeah, especially when you see something like that. Alexander, managed to make him miss, but they don't box him. He just gets it right back and puts it back in.
Yeah.
Davis for three. That's good.
Davis's three-point shooting, I think he's 2 for 4 right now, and his willingness to take those shots is super encouraging.
Alexander down in the post, and Davis gonna foul him, and not a good foul there. Is Alexander got that one to go? BSBA is in the chat. He's wanting you to say if you're a progression player or not. He says he will give you a 1,000 bonus points right now if you do that. So if you're watching and you're a progression player, make sure that you put your name in the chat and you say that so he can give you some extra points for being in attendance today.
Yeah, I mean, Wired is keeping it real with those giveaways, so hopefully we've got some people, our man NJ Abaya hopefully can get in and get some extra points, get closer to that blue chip.
And there we got Garrett Hart, one of the leading progression players in the league.
Oh yeah, G-Heart's always in here.
Yeah, he's pretty much the staple of what you want your progression player to be, in my opinion.
I'd agree. Definitely a credit to that UCLA squad, who has a game coming up later today, so I hear.
I wonder who they play.
Who could it be?
Definitely not Georgetown, right?
Yeah, right? That would be weird if they played at 2.
We play it too. That might be
Right.
a weird coincidence.
Uh-huh.
And Cummings with the dunk there, wide open down in the post. Alabama sagged off of him. They're shooting 79% in the second half. Alabama gets doubled, gives it to Davis in the post. That one's good. JMJ is going to bring this one up for UNC. Gives to Alexander, who, man, he's been a force in this one. 17 points, 8
Yeah,
for 10.
and it's come on kind of late, honestly. 17 points, but a lot of it has just been on defense and rolls. So.
Oh, I think he just made that shot a lot harder for himself there too.
Yeah, that kind of has been a little bit of the story of the Alabama offense here. They've been making things a little harder on themselves with trying to force it.
May been trying to work on Abaya, gets doubled over to Curry. Curry for three, that's no good. Cummings with the
It,
rebound.
it was a good look, just unfortunately again it wasn't able to get in.
Powers goes for the shot, no good. Manderson rebounds it. Gordon's gonna push. Gets that one to go. That's an and one. Foul on JMJ there.
I think the Alabama bench unit's done a good job of keeping up here, but the starters have just kind of had a rough time dealing with the firepower.
Yeah, and we know Alabama's starters have talent. It's been more of an issue of just not being able to knock down their shots today. Gordon converts on the and one, so makes a 3-point play.
Yeah.
Monster dunk there too by the Menace.
Yeah, I think that it's just a matter of getting in the gym this week, working on consistency, and getting those shots to fall. That we know, like you said, Alabama's got the talent. It's just a matter of trying to find A, the right system, and B, the uh, the right offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And 3 quarters down in this one, 88. I think it was 53. Get your fours up in the chat. We've got another quarter of action here, and honestly, the way UNC's playing, we might be on scoring record watch. And we're back with the fourth quarter of action in this one. Not really been a close game, been pretty one-sided. They're going to give us the assist of the game, UNC. JMJ, I believe that's the Menace. May have been Norris.
It was de Menace. That was
I was pretty sure it was Dominus.
I figured out that his number is 33, so.
Well, thank you for that. That's
Uh-huh.
helpful.
But yeah, we are definitely in a place where this has been a great showing for UNC and lots to take from it for Alabama, but they just kind of have this unfortunate, unlucky habit, kind of in a Villanova way, of playing against top teams, and they're good. It's just they don't get a chance to shine as often.
Yeah. Alabama definitely a team that I think has talent and doesn't get to perform to the extent that we expect due to those matchups, like you say. Um,
Yeah.
Team like UNC, I mean, they're top 10. They're I believe it's number 8 at this point in the season. So
Get to watch an extended cut of Nyland Alexander here.
well, I mean, he's had his name all over this one.
For
Him and
sure.
Adabobo and Mambo's been pretty solid too. So
Yeah, I mean the hard part here is who hasn't been solid for UNC. I
yeah,
don't have anyone. It's been just an all around team effort.
I believe this is the best game that some of these players have played in this season. Hours, I think that this is some of the most offensive points he's put up in a game. I mean, things just kind of all got clicking all at once for this team.
Yeah, this has been a real good performance as we get a little bit more of the bench unit before the rotations come in for the end here.
And Adams with a nice midi there. He's got
Adams
18
with
in
a
this one.
a
Jesus.
quiet 18 points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't realize he had that many points at all. We've
right?
been mentioning Adebayo and Mamba and Alexander and Adams is over here like, man, look at me, like
Yeah. I'm glad we noticed that now, so it was less of a surprise when we get to the box score.
Yep. Alabama comes up with steal here, pushes up to Curry. Curry's gonna get a screen, but doesn't want it. Goes around his defender and up and's good. And one JMJ with the foul. Curry said, "Let's cook."
I love that he's got what appears to be a food celebration.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
fun
don't think
one.
I've seen that one either.
I don't either.
Which is it's kind of rare, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
to see a celebration we've not seen.
happens now and again. I kind of want to see someone else who's got the Naruto run. That one's fun.
Bobo's gonna bring this one up for UNC. Over to Alexander. Alexander looking to drive here, but draws the double and Diminis with the oop.
UNC is just doing such a good job of recognizing that and getting it where it needs to go almost immediately.
Yeah, Alabama's gonna get it poked out a little bit here.
Yeah. I would say that we were on scoring record watch as well, but OK State made it real hard this week going for 119, so
Yeah, 119. Setting that new scoring record. Uh, we may never see that broken. We may also.
yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that I could easily see that record holding for a long time.
Yeah, I don't see that one being one that gets in question very often.
No, they kind of smashed that one wide open and
Yeah.
in a big way, putting that one and cementing that one into the record books. And I think we saw assists in a game broken last week as well. D. Smith and Marquette. So yeah, we've already been breaking some records this season. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of talent here, and as people are figuring out the ways to utilize the new arcs, it's all kinds of good new looks.
Tough acrobatic shot there for Alabama. Yeah, I think a lot of the issue was before was learning, like you said, people are figuring out how to use those new arches. Um, they're fairly different than the old ones, so there's a learning curve to it. But you could definitely see the improvement in teams over the seasons that have
For sure.
utilized those new arches.
And
Showing
we're getting
great.
some signs of life from some of the old talent like B-Mills again. I mean, 119 is a feat we've never seen before.
Yep, and he had a couple seasons where he struggled a bit. The merge from old system to new system. Older coaches who weren't used to that. They had to kind of relearn how things worked and reconfigure their systems. So him putting 119 up is a testament to how far he's come
Mm-hmm.
with learning that system.
Agreed.
Some of us were born in the hybrid of it, so we never had to unlearn it.
Yep.
First free throw, good. Alabama, I mean, they didn't really have a bad offensive game in this one. They're on track to break 70 against UNC, which is it's not unreasonable.
Yeah, for sure.
The second one's no good. Norris corrals the rebound. UNC has it here. Out of Dominis gets it in the post. Little hop step, double hop step, and gets that one, scooped it up and in. Buccelli for three. That's no good. Mamba with the rebound. And I believe that was Dominis again. Another 2
It
points for
was,
him.
and
Watts on the foul.
I mean, every extra point here is a chance at and getting closer to OK State. How crazy
Yep.
would it be for that record to stand less than a week?
Yeah, especially because when OK State made that record, everyone was like, "Well, that's never getting broken."
Yeah.
And it's fairly we said it's fairly unreachable in a lot of ways, but also like this game's a testament to how reachable it can be for some of these teams coming out getting hot like this. So I'm not sure that they'll break it, but the fact that we had to worry about it is a testament.
Yeah. I mean, we are 18 points away.
Out of Bobo with the steal
We
goes up,
are.
gets fouled. That's pinning the extra point. Another 3 points closer.
I I don't know. I don't know if he sold that or what, but yeah, all of a sudden it went from that. We're at 16, maybe 15 now, with 4 minutes left to play almost.
If UNC were to break this record, I would have called both record breaking, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I was in the
Yeah.
booth for both. I'm the common denominator.
Yeah, apparently we need you to call some Georgetown games.
Apparently, a little bit of a conflict of interest there, might not though. If I'm
Yeah, I mean,
boosting the scores.
whatever gets it done.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just carry the G Town foul shot curse.
Yeah,
Gonna have Cummings coming in here for the Menace. Did
I
not mean to
think
say
that's
it that way,
mostly
but
a
that's what happened. So
yeah. I think that's a rotation thing where Demenis was just gassed.
yeah, he's done a lot in this one.
Yeah, maybe with a little bit of a rest, he'll be back towards the end.
Bobo is gonna bring this one up for UNC. Power's gonna set the screen. Bobo from the mid range, no good, and Norris with the loose ball foul.
That was unfortunate for UNC there, just because they didn't really want to give up that offensive rebound.
Ooh, Shelley gonna drive, gets doubled there. Barry to Watts. Watts from the drive takes the three. That's good. Watts lit that one up. UNC looking to work this one inside. Give it to Norris. Norris to Bobo for a fadeaway three. That's no good. But Norris gets the rebound and puts that one back in.
12 to tie, 13 to take the lead.
It's a little bit insane, isn't it?
Isn't it? I was not expecting to be here, like, even at the beginning of the fourth quarter, I was not expecting to be in a place where this one was going to be actually in play.
And blocked there. Shurin gonna bring this one up. And Buscelli to Watts, who gets fouled by Jacoby Mamba.
We've had a ton of fouls in this quarter.
We have. But also, for UNC to be on watch like this, it kind of works in their favor to have that quick transition.
Yeah.
They want buckets and they want them quick if they're going to break it. And that one's good. Gonna have some subs come in for Alabama and UNC. CSBA in chat says if we get some good numbers for this next game, Georgetown, UCLA. Thank you. That he'll give away some packs, but we got to get some our viewership numbers up, guys. So make sure you stick around for the next game. Should be fun. Georgetown and UCLA traveling to the Hoyas.
Should be a good game for sure.
We're
The
totally not
exciting
biased.
three ball. Yeah, totally not biased.
Not even a little bit. It's not like it's a
Yep.
Georgetown booth. Norris for the fadeaway, no good. Cummings with the rebound, out to Mamba.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna take
I'm gonna
the
stay
hot
safe.
take and say they don't have it.
Yeah.
That this is an exceptional outing by UNC, but they're not gonna be able to put up enough points in the
Oh,
small time they have left.
Cummings with the fadeaway. I didn't know he had that in his arsenal. And Gordon, no good. Norris with the rebound. Mamba pushes to Adams.
They're just slowing it down too much.
Yeah, trying to
Which
hold
is
off
the
that lead.
yeah,
It's the right answer, but also it's the wrong answer.
we're here for the drama, but also from a basketball sense, like you don't need to go.
Oh wow, that burst of speed around Maben Powers. He's
Yeah,
he's looked real good.
yeah. I am excited to have got a new nickname here, and it
The
wasn't
verb.
intentional, but maybe one of my favorite we've had in a minute.
Yeah, the verb.
Yep.
And Schwoop's gonna have a hard time giving Powers a hard one after this one.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't stop him. Swoot gives people a hard time for the sake of doing it, but
That's true. Powers up with that, no good. Cummings tips that one back in though. He's got his takeover, but a little too late to actually use it.
yeah.
Testament of how well
And
he played there in the later quarter.
yeah, last points for UNC. They'll end at 113. Alabama's gonna get one shot here, or just dribble it out.
You're just gonna take it and dribble it out. 113.68 is your final score. After some highlights, we're gonna look at the box score here. Start with the team comparisons here, and man, 3-pointers for UNC made a huge
Yeah,
difference. 33
11 for
points.
15 is a lot.
Yeah, 33 points, 73% shooting.
But
Um,
also, I will say with 62 points in the paint, that was a very balanced outing for UNC. They did a good job of keeping it both 21
yeah,
points in the paint, or yeah,
second
second chance
chance.
points. Yeah,
Bidge points nearly getting half of their points there. That's pretty
yeah,
solid. 32 assists, great movement. On the other side, Alabama a bit more stagnant than you would like.
yeah,
Rebounds, a huge difference. 17 rebounds in the game for Alabama total to 43 for UNC.
yeah.
I've not
That
seen a disparity like that in a long time.
right. That's definitely something that Alabama needs to work on, is just getting those boards.
Pretty lopsided here. We'll move over to the player stats. Starting with Alabama, Ricky Davis, 14 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Efficient shooting, 6 for 7.
2 or 3 from behind the arc, though.
DeAndre Watts, 13, 2, 1, and 4 for 10. Shurin, 10, 3, 3, 1, 1, filling up the sheet a little bit there. Michael Gordon, 9, 3 assists, 3 for 5. Kobe Curry, 8 points, 1 assist, 1 for 4 3-pointer. Would have liked to hit some more of those down.
Yeah,
Bryson Buscelli, 7 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 3 for 9. He had a little bit of a quiet night. Ty Maben, 4 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 for 6. Mark Anderson, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 for 2. Grayson Yates, 1 point, 1 block. And Braden Berry, 3 rebounds, 4 blocks to round it off. Moving over to UNC, we got Alexander to top him off. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, 9 for 11. Cam Bobo, 18 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 1 steal. Ace Adams, 18, 2, 2, 7 for 11 shooting, 4 for 5 3-pointer.
Yeah, just a dominant game all around here. That's 6 people in double digits.
Dennis the
At
Menace,
least.
14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. A little bit of everything for him tonight. T Powers, 13, 5, 2, 6 for 8. Jacoby Mamba, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. So a little bit for him, everything for him too. Matthew Norris, 8 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Grant Cummings, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 3 for 3 shooting. So he definitely contributed where he needed to.
Yep.
And JMJ, Justin Morris Jr., 5 points, 8 assists, dicing it up with his facilitation. And to round them off, NJ Abaya, who still had plenty of contributions, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. Didn't even try any for shots, so just did what he was told to do, doing his job.
Yep.
So UNC takes a convincing win in this one. Any final thoughts on the night, Rylock?
Nah, nothing that hasn't already been said. Onward to the next game.
Onward to great things. Yeah, we appreciate you guys all for sticking around watching this one. We've got Georgetown UCLA coming up for BKT Murphy and my partner Rylock. We will see you here in a minute.
Peace.